Hello, this is Margaret at the University of Sewing, and this is kind of Facebook Live. I'm sorry, guys, but we had to record this because we're at the quilt show this weekend, and today is Saturday, and it would be the end of the show, and it's crazy busy on Saturday mornings, and if I tried to do Facebook Live there, it would be noisy, it'd be hard for you to hear it, and I just thought, maybe what I'll do instead is something just a little different. We're going to give you a shot of the store. We're going to give you some cool ideas and things that are going on. I have great stuff to show you. So, for starters, I want to make sure that we give a shout out to our wonderful employee, Pat Miller. She does beautiful machine quilting, and this is her quilt up here. So, what's really neat about this is she has digitized the different symbols of part of the Air Force and Navy and military things on this. It's quite beautiful. She's done a boat through this, and I do think that she's going to correct us. By the way, Pat, feel free to jump in here and correct me. It's not all the military services. I think it just might be Navy or Marines. Marines, excuse me. Marines, Dave corrected me. So it's just for Marines. But she has been able to figure out how to do this and program her Qmatic, her long arm, to be able to do this. And don't forget, right now, you are in the midst of March, 20% off and some incredible deals. So, for example, the 475, both the regular sewing machine, the 475, and the Cape 475 are both at $1,999, guys. That's over $1,000 off on the Cape machine. And the Cape machine comes with a pretty bag. So, make sure that you get one of those now so that you can have the perfect retreat machine. And also, if you've been thinking about a long arm and didn't think you could afford one, there's some fabulous pricing. Floor model pricing and the 20% off sale. And there's a huge deal on the Q16 with a 10-foot studio frame. There's also the Q16 on a folding table that is $5,999, guys. You can't beat it. So I want to make sure that I tell you about that stuff. We're going to go and look at the machines here in just a minute. I'll make sure I get to that. But I'm in the classroom right now. We've got some examples of embroidery. We've got the Embroidery Fun Club coming up next week. Now, if you haven't joined this yet and you're wondering if it's worthwhile for you, you may want to come to that. It is at 10:30 in the morning on Wednesday, March the 6th. It's $35 for that. You get a free design on a flash drive. It doesn't matter what make or model of machine you have, just as long as it can do embroidery. So if you haven't signed up for that, get on there, go to our website right now and sign up for that. Other things that you should know about. We are going to do on 2 o'clock on Wednesday afternoon, we are going to do a half squares triangle table runner that Cheryl's going to be teaching. So you need to know about that. And we have the embroidery mastery class, an all-day one that is going to happen on Saturday, March the 9th. So get on there and sign up. Oh, I forgot. Monday the 4th, 6 p.m., quilt sandwiches. Cheryl's going to show you how to put your quilt together and do some free motion quilting and using, I don't know if she does anything with the walking foot on this or not, but go and look at the description and you can figure that out. So if you want that one, that's a great one to do that. So, okay, I think I've got all that taken care of. And I want people to see something, Dave. We got this hung up finally. So this particular quilt, I've told you about working with the log cabin blocks from the Creative Grid Rulers. This is the wonky log cabin. This was quilted on the Qmatic. This was quilted on the Q24 with Qmatic. This is a design that actually just comes in it. Isn't this a cool design? But I went ahead and did this quilt And this wonky log cabin is so much fun to put together. And I'm just going to tell you, there's probably a mistake in here or two, and you guys will never be able to find it because it's just made that way. So it's really cute. I love this quilt. This is really fun. And I made this whole quilt doing, what is it, got 4 blocks in each group, and there's 6 of them. So there's only 24 pieces to this. It went together so fast. Now you saw it. I made really big borders on it. It's the reason I did that is because I ran out of fabric. So I bought that fabric when I was out and about on one of our trips, and I made that, and I was like, oh, I want to make more. Oh, I'm out of fabric. So that didn't work. So I had to figure out something, so I just stopped it where it was at, and I went ahead and put some big borders on it, and I actually like how it looks. So it's fine. All right, so we are going to be having a teachers meeting on Monday, and I am going to tell Alice that she has got tons of fans. There's been already 3 or 4 of you who have told me you want to do this jacket as a class. So I think we're going to be able to accomplish that. So we are in the shop. We're actually here on Wednesday night, and I am showing you around. It's quiet here because nobody's here but us anymore. So it's just Dave and me, and we are going to go out here. I've got some really pretty batiks that just came in. We usually take Saturday morning and we show you something new. We're going to do that this morning for you. So let's go ahead over here and let's show you some of these really pretty things. And so look at this. These are some new anthology batiks we just got in. Beautiful greens and purples. And this should help you think about spring. This has been one of those wonderful days that we are going to be going ahead and, you know, we've just had some lovely weather already this week. Although it did get cold today on Wednesday, but it's supposed to warm back up, and I personally can't wait. So March, 20% off Berninas. So you have got a lot to think about here. I am going to pull out my little flyer here for March because I want to make sure I show you about this. So here's that long arm, and I'd show you these two, but guess what? They're at the quilt show and I can't. So we've got the 475 Cape and the 475. Both of them are only going to be $1,999. Then we come down to the Q16. It is $5,999. The Q16 on a studio frame, it is only going to be $8,999, guys. If you've been thinking about one of these, remember, we deliver for free inside of 100 miles. Now, that is, if you're outside of 100 miles, don't be scared to talk to us. We'll be happy to talk to you about it. It might mean that we have to do something because between gas and maybe the guys having to stay overnight somewhere, that might be a problem. But you want our team to go ahead and put your long arm in. They are so good at what they do, and we will just back you up. I promise you, no matter what the issue is, we will back you up for 1 year without question. So after that, then we're going to have some conversations about paying us. But up to that first year, we're going to come out and we're going to help you with anything you need, no matter if you made a goof or if we made a goof. So you don't have to worry about that. One of the things that I did when I started this shop that was really important to me is I wanted to make sure that what we did was we treated you guys like I wanted to be treated. I owned a sewing business for all of my life, pretty much. As soon as I turned 21 on, I've had a sewing business, and sewing machines were really important to me, and having someone who could fix them was really important. I wanted you to be treated the way I wanted to be treated, which is to respect you, make sure that you get your machine fixed in a timely manner, and that we do what we need to do to take care of you. So if you're looking for a long arm and you live in the state of Indiana, I think we can help you. If you are looking for a Bernette, I can ship it to you wherever you're at. If you are looking for a deal on a Bernina, guys, we have floor models and we have 20% off the rest of the sewing machines in the shop. Now, there is an exception. The only machine that is not in any kind of sale right now is the L890QE. If you have the desire for an L890QE, I would show it to you, but it's at the quilt show. I will do a trade-in on that. I just have to honor Bernina's thing right now, which is they're not offering it, that particular machine, on sale. So I have to follow the rules and do what I need to do. But I do want you to know that we have, where did it go? Ah, I found it. Let me see. Dave, we're gonna come over here. We do have the Big Book of Serger Quilting that is in stock right now. I can ship it to you no matter where you're at. So that's going to be something that you can get right now. And we are also supposed to get, we had a pattern, one of the Bloom and Grow patterns. I sold the one we had, but I've got a whole bunch coming in. So those will be here by Monday of next week. And we will have those for you. So if you are looking to get that particular pattern, I've got that coming in. So you can even call the shop and ask them to hold one for you. So don't hesitate to do that. There is a quilt show going on this weekend. And if you're like, well, Margaret, I want to come and see you guys, but I don't want to do it during the quilt show because you're going to be busy. But I want that deal. Well, if you want a deal and you see something online or you see something with this sale that you want, you can call us and tell us and just put a deposit down on it and we'll take care of it for you. So our Q24 with Qmatic is on floor model sale. Our Q16 Plus on a 10-foot frame with Qmatic is also on floor model sale. Our Q16 on a foldable table is on sale. Our lift table is got a floor model sale price on it. Guys, there's no reason you can't get whatever you want at a reasonable price. It is on there right now. You can look at it online or you can come and see us. We would love to take care of you. Over the next 3 days, well, I should say that I'm here on Wednesday. That doesn't count. Saturday is when you're watching this. Denise and Alice will be here, so you can go and come in and see them at the shop, and you can come and see me at the quilt show. Everybody, there is so much and so much fun to be had. Don't miss out on this stuff. We've got 2 of the CAFE 770s. We've got a CAFE 570, and we have the 475 all ready to go home with you. I hope you'll come and see us at the quilt show. I know it's going to be so, I already saw some of the quilts. Unbelievable how beautiful they are. Don't miss out on that, guys. It's really a nice show. We will see you soon. I'm going to be back next Friday for, no, I won't. I won't be back next Friday for Facebook Live. I'm going to make somebody else do Facebook Live. I'm going to make Rachel do Facebook Live next Friday. I'll talk to Dave about it and get those 2 back in cahoots, and they can take care of Facebook Live for next Friday. Everybody, have a fantastic week. And like I said, come and see us Saturday at the quilt show. I'll see you soon.